on cloud. All right. Okay. So again, we begin today's or this week's series on take responsibility and stop the blame. Take responsibility and stop the blame. Guys, many people have been, many people's destiny has been caged as a result of them not being able to take responsibility. People are looking for who to blame for their own, downfall, for their own misfortune. And it is not smart. It is not the right way to scale through these hurdles. The truth is that a lot of us in life, we all go through tough time. We all go through tough period in our businesses, in our relationship, in our home, health, academics, every facet of life, people go through a whole lot. But, the only thing that is going to make you scale through the hurdle, it is that day you start accepting responsibility. Now, there's no doubt in this part of the world where we are connected or where we are from, especially if we are from Nigeria, we always like to shield blame on people in the village. We call them, oh man, they are responsible for my downfall. No, some people are, all right? I'm not disputing that, and I'm not saying that those things are not real. Ladies and gentlemen, they are as real as anything. But let me tell you something. Last week, I was teaching, and I mentioned on this powerful phrase by Joe Dispenza, one of the best brain when it comes to mind development. This man said something. He said, how you think and how you feel create your state of being. So it means that how you think, now ponder over that for a few seconds. How you think and how you feel create your state of being. If how you think and how you feel create your state of being, it means that thinking is where you need to address. And where did those thinking come from? From here. You need to start thinking, what are the things that seem not to be right about my mind? Because the mind is like the biggest computer system ever. And you must learn to also or always tell your mind what your mind needs to do part-time. So this morning, I'm just going to be telling us and giving us a few tips, which I noted down during my studies all through the night. I said, the first, you need to know why you're about to take responsibility is that you take responsibility to see that your life change. So this is the best way I put it. I said, only you can change your life. Now, how do I mean by only you can change your life? That is the step number one, the point number one, right? How will only you change your life? Now, this is what I need you to all know now, that for only you to change your life means that nobody else is going to change your life for you. How do you change your life? Accept it. Start taking necessary steps. You're listening to me this morning, anywhere, all over the world, as you're connecting to this program, start to change the things that you know that is not right about you. Now, take this note. It said, for things to change, you have to change. For things to change, you have to change. Otherwise, nothing change. It means that if we are looking at your present location, maybe you don't even like where you are at the moment. You're looking at your income, your income at the moment. You say, man, I don't even like the kind of income that I'm earning. I don't even like the kind of lifestyle I'm living. I don't even like the kind of car I'm driving. Matter of fact, if you look at your address, you don't like the area you're staying, you can actually change it. You are not a tree. You remember, humans have been given the dignity of choice. So you have the dignity of choice. And this choice stems from you accepting responsibility. So you can actually change your life. Okay, so only you can change it. Stone can't change its location except somebody pick a stone from somewhere. A tree can't change its own location, all right? You're not a tree, so you can change. So how can you change? Accept it. Know that I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for my predicament. I am responsible for my shortcomings. Stop blaming people. That is not the way to do things. I'll tell you something. Accepting responsibility is the greatest form of human maturity. Accepting responsibility is the greatest form of human maturity. And the moment you're able to start to accept responsibility for your life, for your future, I can tell you, those things that seem to be very difficult will start changing. Now, point number 2 here that I pondered out, I said, your thoughts create your life. Your thoughts create your life. So it means that what are the things you're thinking right now? What are the things you're thinking? If you're still thinking that somebody is the one responsible for your shortcoming, can I tell you something? You will always remain where you are. If you're thinking that, oh, it is my boss in the office that hates me, and thereafter, my income is not going to grow, right? That is where you're going to be at. You're not going to move, or you're not going to leave that place, all right? So only you. So your thoughts create your life. What kind of life you want for yourself at the moment? You hearing me this morning? What kind of life do you want? You want an extraordinary lifestyle? You want the best of lifestyle? You want to live, you want the best of health? You want to be ahead in your academic career, or maybe you're aspiring to do something. What kind of life do you imagine yourself? Or can you imagine yourself, or you picture yourself, all right? You're picturing yourself in what you want for yourself. Like I tell people, you don't get what you want in life. You don't get what you need in life. You only get what you picture. So what are you picturing as you are listening to me? You are watching me this morning. What kind of things are you picturing? So what kind of lifestyle are you looking at yourself? Your thoughts create your life. I can tell you, thoughts are things. For you to change the things you don't want in your life, you need to start changing your thought, ladies and gentlemen. You need to start changing your thought. If you are thinking right now that you're going to have a very bad week for yourself, or you're going to have a very bad day, I'll tell you something. That day will not amount to anything good but worst and bad, all right? You're stepping out of your house, you're telling yourself, I'm going to have the best of day. My day is going to be exciting. My day is going to be super awesome. My day is going to be the best of day. I'm going to have the best of week. I'm going to have the best of health. I'm going to have the best of relationship. My income level, I'm going to be the best at the things I'm doing. Can I tell you something, guys? That is exactly what you're going to become. So your thoughts create your life. So the thought now I tell you is that great leaders take responsibility. Great leaders take responsibility. Somebody will say, Afolabi, wait a minute, I'm not a leader. Okay, you have every right to tell yourself you're not a leader. But let me tell you, leaders are the cutting edge of everything in life. You are leading in one level or the other in your life. As you're listening to me, you are responsible for somebody. Perhaps maybe you're married like me, you are responsible for how well your home is put together. You don't necessarily have to be that leader that has to be shown as a leader. All right? You need to accept responsibility. You know, leadership, like I tell most people that are very close to me, is about making a decision to be teachable, coachable, and trainable. You have to subject yourself to some certain level of teaching and understanding that I don't know, that I want to know, or don't think you know everything, right? Don't think you know everything. Be submissive. Myself, I learned from a little kid. I learned from people. Some people say, man, Afolabi, I told you. I said, yeah, if I know what? You know, they say the literate of 21st century is that man that is not able to, unlearn, learn, and relearn. I want to learn. The more I learn, the more I have the willingness to earn. If I don't want things in my life at the moment, and I say, oh man, I want to move my income level from where I am into another level, it requires me to do some learning. So you can see what I mean, that, you know, great leaders take responsibility. You have to take responsibility. Stop blaming your wife. Stop blaming your friends. Stop blaming people. Stop blaming your co-workers. Look at yourself and tell yourself, I am responsible for me. I am responsible for where I am. I'll tell you something. You know, I went through some tough time last year, right? And that tough time, it was in an opportunity where I found myself. All right. So, and I felt like, wow, how did I get here? What happened to me? I was depressed. I was downcasted. I was emotionally, broken. And I look at myself, I say, Afolabi, in fact, I isolated myself for like almost a month, thinking, pondering what's going on. I started, everything inside of me, started saying, man, I'm going to blame XYZ for this reason. I'm going to blame XYZ for what has happened to me. And I started thinking, and all of a sudden, in that my state of depressed, depressed state of mind, And the thought came, the inspiration came to me. And I said, Afolabi, you have a lot of people depending on you. People look up to you. You are a mentor to many. Afolabi, this is not your best. It means that if this happened to you, you are not being valued. So I started motivating myself. I started talking to me. I picked myself up and I got that inspiration. I said, those 3 words: get going, get better, and get stronger. How do I get going? How do I get better? How do I get stronger? It means that I need to work on me. I need to start blaming other person. I need to start blaming XYZ for the reason why I am not succeeding, the reason why I am not able to achieve this. So I started doing that. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I work on myself. How do I work on myself? Personal development. I started reading books. I started listening to my mentors back. I started going back to the things that have helped me to become who I am. All right. Because sometimes we are forgotten because of what we're doing. We've forgotten where we're coming from. Those things that help to put us to where we are, we just left those things. So I started thinking, oh man, how do I do it? So I got better, I get stronger, and I got going, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about God going. That was what bettered this particular program. All right, so I took responsibility. The last one I'm going to share with us this morning, just before we round up, because it's just a program, 15 to 20 minutes, is that take full responsibility of what happens to you. Take full responsibility of what happens to you. Let you be that I am the one responsible for me. Don't blame nobody. No, don't say, we all have a long list of blame. And that's exactly what I tell people. You can tell me, oh, Afolabi, I'm going to blame Nigeria. Oh, my economy, the government. They are on your list. My family, uncle, sister, brother hate me. No, they are on the same list. My wife don't like me because I'm more, because she's envious of me. You got them on the list. You're just looking for all manner of things to have on the list. Guess what? They don't matter anyway. If you're looking at those things and you're having the long list of blame, how are you gonna get better? You will never get better. You are in an opportunity that somebody sponsored you or somebody helped you to get started. The person thought of you. It was a favor the person did for you. The person helped you to get started because the person wants your income level to change. I'm not talking people that help you into something because of their own selfish greedy. I'm talking about people thinking of, oh man, how about helping so person to get started? And when things go sour, or maybe you experience an hiccup, you started looking for who to blame. Hey man, he helped me. No, stop that. That's not the way to it. That is not success mentality. That is failure mentality. You look at where you are. In everything that happened to you, what have I learned? Everything that happened to me, ladies and gentlemen, in life, I look at what are the things I've been able to learn. I've never seen any winner that never, go through some tough time. I mean, Dangote is not going to tell you where he is without having some challenges. In fact, he faced major challenges. You've ever heard of a word that winners never quit? If winners never quit, you shouldn't quit. Don't quit. Until you quit, that's when you are considered a failure. All right? So let's stop those long lists of blame. Let's remove them. And how can we replace them? You're listening to me, you are the person. You throw him all away and tell you, I am responsible for me, right? That's the way you need to do it. So throw the long list of blame and tell you, I am responsible for me. Now, to also give us some bonus point into this, all right, is that it is not what happened that determines the quality of your life. It is what you do with what happened, all right? It is not what happened that determines the quality of your life. It is what you do that determines your life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we got to do for you. But before we conclude on this morning teaching, I want you to know that whatever happens to about the same people. People go through the same thing in life. Don't say, Afolabi, your case is different. No, my case is not different. Well, my case is different because I accept the blame and I accept the responsibility to move ahead. Now, know that whatever happens to everybody else. Anything can happen to everything. Everything can happen, everything can happen. And that's what Murphy's Law said. Murphy's Law said, nothing, everything can happen, yes, it will. That is Murphy's Law. It's not one of the greatest speakers in the world, but people know him to be Murphy's Law. Murphy's is always the negative part of things that come to you. So people call him Murphy's Law. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is not what happened that determines the quality of life. It is what you do with what happened. Thank you, guys. I hope you got value for your time. And I hope you're going to subscribe to our YouTube page as you're listening to me. Tomorrow, again, we'll still continue on a build-up series on this particular teaching that we call Take Responsibility and Stop the Blame. So we're going to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. West African time from Monday to Friday. That's what we're going to be reaching out to you. We have coach, we have mentors, we have people that are destined and ready to take you and help to improve your lifestyle on how you can start taking responsibility and become your better self. Ladies and gentlemen, 2022 is just about one of the best year ever. Start building that momentum, start changing it. The only way for things to change is that you have to change. Thank you. God bless you guys. I'll round up by having my